Knight. The Knight is a frontline melee class built around discipline, protection, and controlled combat. It comes from real-world medieval knights, heavily armored soldiers who fought with swords and shields, later adapted into fantasy RPG systems as symbols of honor and structure. What separates the Knight from similar classes is its balance. It can deal damage, defend allies, and hold positions without relying on extremes. Unlike more aggressive fighters, the Knight emphasizes patience, timing, and formation. It matters because it gives players a grounded, reliable role that feels both powerful and stable, making it one of the most recognizable and trusted classes in any RPG game. Mage. The Mage is a spellcasting class focused on manipulating energy to damage enemies or control situations. Its roots come from mythological sorcerers and early fantasy systems like Dungeons and Dragons, where magic was treated as a rare but dangerous force. What makes the Mage distinct is its reliance on knowledge and positioning rather than physical strength. It often deals massive damage or alters the battlefield but cannot survive direct attacks for long. This contrast creates a high-risk, high-reward playstyle. It remains popular because players are drawn to the visual intensity of spells and the strategic depth that comes from managing distance, timing, and limited resources. Archer. The Archer is a ranged combat class designed around accuracy, distance, and consistency. It originates from historical archers used in warfare and hunting, where skill and precision were more important than raw strength. In RPG game, the Archer stands apart by avoiding close combat entirely, instead relying on positioning and steady damage output. It often lacks strong defenses, but compensates by staying out of reach. This creates a playstyle that rewards awareness and control over the battlefield. It matters because it offers a safer, more methodical approach to combat, appealing to players who prefer strategy over direct confrontation. Lancer. The Lancer is a melee class built around reach, precision, and controlled aggression, using long weapons like spears or lances to dominate space. It comes from historical cavalry and infantry units that relied on polearms in warfare, later adapted into RPG systems as a specialized fighter with extended range. What makes the Lancer different is its ability to attack from a safer distance than most melee classes, keeping enemies just out of reach while still dealing strong, focused damage. This creates a unique rhythm in combat, where positioning and timing matter more than brute force. Unlike warriors who stay close or assassins who rely on speed, the Lancer controls the battlefield through spacing and well-timed strikes. It often excels in precise engagements, striking quickly and pulling back before taking damage. It matters because it offers a balanced mix of offense and safety, giving players a playstyle that feels tactical, disciplined, and visually distinct within the RPG class system. Assassin. The Assassin is a stealth-focused class built for eliminating targets quickly and efficiently before they can react. It originates from both historical covert operatives and fictional portrayals of silent killers, later adapted into RPG systems as a precision-based damage dealer. What makes it different is its reliance on timing, positioning, and burst damage, rather than sustained fighting. It often strikes from the shadows, dealing massive damage in a short moment, then disappearing before retaliation. It's also a class that leans heavily into a darker identity, often portrayed as edgy, mysterious, and dangerous, which makes it stand out visually and thematically compared to other classes. It remains popular because it feels fast, stylish, and skill-driven, giving players a strong sense of control and satisfaction when executed correctly. Necromancer. The Necromancer is a dark magic class that revolves around death, decay, and control over the undead. Its origins come from gothic fantasy and mythologies that explore forbidden knowledge and the consequences of manipulating life itself. What sets the Necromancer apart is its indirect approach to combat, often summoning creatures or spreading effects rather than attacking directly. It can overwhelm opponents through numbers or persistent pressure. This creates a playstyle that feels strategic and unconventional, where control and build-up replace immediate impact, making it one of the most distinct classes. Druid. The Druid is a nature-based class that draws power from the natural world. Its abilities revolve around controlling plants, summoning natural elements, and channeling energy tied to the environment. In many RPG systems, it also has the ability to transform into animals, giving it access to different forms. Its skills are usually connected to growth, life, and the environment rather than artificial or constructed power. The class often includes abilities like healing, summoning creatures, or affecting the battlefield through natural forces, all centered around the theme of nature. Tanker. The tanker is a defensive class designed to absorb damage and protect space in combat. Its abilities focus on durability, using high health, strong defenses, and damage reduction to withstand attacks. It often uses large shields or defensive skills to block or reduce incoming damage. Many versions of this class include abilities that draw enemy attention, forcing attacks toward itself instead of others. Its role is built around staying in front, holding position, and taking hits over a long period of time. The class is defined by survivability and control over enemy focus rather than damage output. If you enjoyed this content, hit the like button and subscribe. Feel free to leave your video ideas in the comments. See you in the next video.